Hello class. As we have started yesterday the new chapter development, so let's continue with that. Now the next thing that is important in this chapter is, do you think or is development defined in terms of economic growth only? That means whenever we hear the term development, are we referring particularly only to the economical development or the overall development of the society? So here only, as I've told you yesterday, that there are two ways of explaining the term development. Okay, first one is your narrower and another one is your broader perspective of defining the term development. So development defined in terms of economic growth is a narrower definition. That means whenever we are talking about particularly economic development or the economic growth, we are talking about the narrower definition of development. And when we are talking about the broader definition of development, we include the needs, that is the need to be improvement in the lives of the people. That means we are talking about the overall development of the society, especially to the ruler or to the lower sections of the society. Poverty needs to be reduced, health of the people needs to be improved, and employment opportunities need to be given. So these are some of the basic things that is needed by each and every individual of citizen of a particular nation for the overall development or for the overall growth of their own. So narrow, when it refers to, it is just the economic growth, and when it comes to the broader perspective, we are talking about the overall development of the society. Next thing which is there is, what kind of a model of development has been adopted by India? Okay, now here is a little bit of a history part that is included or that is needed to be explained. That is, earlier we know that there are two superpowers in the world, US and USSR. Okay, US was having the ideology or was having the principle based on capitalism. Okay, whereas the USSR or the Soviet Union had the ideology of their own based on socialism or communism. So among these two ideology, India being a newly independent nation got an opportunity to adopt any one of the ideology, whether they want to adopt the ideology of US or they want to adopt the ideology of USSR. But at that time, the ideology or the model of development which has been adopted by India was your mixed model of development. Okay, that means India adopted the 5-year plan for development. That is the mixed model, which comes under mixed model of development. Now mixed model of development means whenever it feels that there is a utilization or there is a need for utilizing the ideology of US, it can use the ideology of US, and whenever it feels that there is a need of utilizing the ideology of the USSR, it can utilize the ideology of USSR. That means India has adopted the mixed model of development taken from the US and the USSR. Next we have, why were the Asian and the African countries were underdeveloped, or you can say still there are certain Asian and African countries which are under the development arena. Okay, so it is basically the Asian and African countries who were under the colonial rulers. Okay, so the rulers who were ruling them were utilizing their resources. That means the resources which are available in the Asian and African countries for their own benefit, for fulfilling their own needs, rather than fulfilling the demands or the needs of the people of the Asian and the African countries. Okay, so there was the adoption of the model, that is your 5-year plan. So under 5-year plan, there are basically the different you can say plans which has been introduced for the development of the Indian economical condition. So under 5-year plan, there was first 5-year plan which has been introduced. Okay, so that the country can so that the country's economy can be out of the cycle of the poverty. And this particular first 5 year plan has taken place within the duration of 1951 to 1956. Okay, so the basic or the important agenda for introducing the first 5 year plan was to develop the agricultural sector. Okay, that means the development of the dams, irrigation, agricultural sector. There were many different you can say construction of the dams like the Bhagra Nangal dam. Okay, so under the first 5 year plan, it was basically has been addressed for the development of the agrarian sectors. Okay, so now, after the first 5 year plan, it has been seen or the consequences was not as per the expectation level, because of which there was the introduction of the second 5 year plan from the duration 1956 to 1961. And this particular second 5 year plan has given more emphasis on the rapid industrialization. Okay, so such kind of a 5 year plan was keep on moving, or you can say was keep on still going on in our country for taking the different steps for the development of the nation. So because of these development, there were many consequences which has to be faced by the people also, like the environmental cost of development. So what exactly is the environmental cost of development? Development has caused huge environmental damages. Population has increased due to building a number of factories. Okay, global warming has taken place. Okay, and because of which there was, you can say, a huge damage to the environment in which we are living in. Melting of the glaciers is also taking place. Rivers have dried up and the forests have been lost. So one on another one hand, there is a development which is taking place, but at the same time, on another hand, we are facing the environmental problems as well because of the development process that is taking place.